gave it to him in person. He says he got it notarized the very same day. Right, listen. You go to their office and ask for Sarah. Best they've got. Tell her you want to see the record. Don't take no for an answer. And call me as soon as you've got it. We'll get to the bottom of it.
Just remembered I went for a stroll behind the greenhouse last night. Maybe that's where it is.
What is?
My lost button. The one you couldn't find at the graveyard. Wouldn't it be a good idea for you to go and look for it? Now?
A good idea. Yes.
And hostage negotiation. It's like a movie.
Oh, I know.
About a month.
What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants? You like food?
I don't know. Like a foreign princess or... Aha! You know you're trespassing! Oh, I think you do!
You all right, mate?
I saw this guy snooping around where he wasn't supposed to be. Hey, there he is! That's
You are
the guy!
trespassing. You're following me now, got it? Come on, follow me or get killed right here, right now. What part of follow me don't you understand? I said follow me. Come on, follow me or get killed right here, right now. Okay, I'm done with you. I'm bringing you in. Let me see those hands. Oi, you need to discard the shotgun. Immediately. Keep calm or I'll pump you full of hollow points.
Oh my god. Echo Fox, drop.
Get ready for more of that.
Over.
Okay.
Okay, back to business.
This is unbelievable. You shouldn't be here. You are in so much... Hey, you!
We tolerate no trespassers. Stay right.
Enough! Stop!
Sir, you have to follow me right now. Are we clear?
He plays the strings of my heart with that piano. I can feel the hair on my neck stand.
Quite the poet. But you're right. It's beautiful.
And off.
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
Yes, hi, Cassie. It's me again, Edward. I know I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time I don't know how to handle this whole situation. I don't think I can really. I can't feel my legs. My eyes are not working properly. This flicker thing again. You can't tell anyone. But the thing is, I've been asked to perform the eulogy at the funeral event tomorrow. I know it all sounds so unbelievable. But even though Mother is still alive, we still have to go through with the funeral. I have to write the eulogy. I don't think I can. She will definitely want to read it, and no matter what I just know she'll be disappointed in me. Again. My legs are really weird. I need you, Cassie. I'm sorry, I know. I'll hang up. Not supposed to do this. Christ, sorry. Bye.
I stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
What is it?
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up. I tried to tell her, and you know what she said? Things change around. I could probably that.
Perhaps it's just as bad. Look at Rose.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were an accurate.
If you want to come through this way, I'm gonna have to do a quick... You ain't allowed to be in here, sir. Sorry, but you're gonna get in trouble if you don't listen to me. You have to leave. Hear that? No time like the present.
Whoa, dude, I saw that. What are you, brain damage?
Time to finish this guy up.
Target's engaged in a fist fight.
What? Somebody help me!
Mr. Whitmer, are you ready to inspect the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation.
How are you?
I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
You can't be here. You are gonna follow me. Oh, crap! You just knocked him out, you jackass! You got one option, sir. Show me those hands right now. Listen to me. Put those goddamn hands up now. Do it! Put those hands up!
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison. Killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Sir? Zachary was shopping for New Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide. Note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Hello, sir.
How tall are you? You could be a model, you know.
Right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who's a model. She says that's the sweet, sweet life. You should come and stay at my place in London. We can have her come over. Give you some tips.
I'm quite happy here, thanks.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow... death by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office. Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
Painkiller. Lethal. If you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Eventually come to an end. There's nothing you can do about that.
No, sir.
And maybe keep your feelings about Emma Carlyle to yourself.
Yes, Mr. Fernsby. I shouldn't gossip, but that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
Tell me.
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. Here's a few pennies for family art.
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Provenance Partners, and last one to be alive.
Show what you're made of. Edward, this is your chance.
How you doing?
Oh, God. I have to finish that eulogy.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting, and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, mother, and the staff are all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very... Very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and Mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my... intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
News, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fusion. Ethel looked everywhere.
You've got to be kidding me. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family...
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
Photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
I guess we could do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the fuse just before we get home.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said they let him stay here, but Ethel was sure Emma would throw him out first chance she got. And now we'll never know.
Oh, my. You're taking this hard, aren't you?
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron ferruginium blossom. They were his favourites.
I know, Oliver, I know. We shall all miss him dearly.
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
Oh, come on, Oliver. I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron ferruginium blossom. They were his favourites.
I know, Oliver, I know. We shall all miss him dearly.
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
Oh, come on, Oliver. I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron ferruginium blossom. They were his favourites.
I know, Oliver, I know. We shall all miss him dearly.
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
Oh, come on, Oliver. I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
I just need something
broken lab equipment?
You startled me.
It's like it was recently used.
I was just, I don't know, thinking about Zachary. He spent most of his life in here with these plants. Not much of a life, is it? Well, anyway, I'll be outside if you need me. If you'd excuse me.
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Now Zachary won't get to see the road. Maybe I should ask her out. Get to know her in a personal way.
letters.
I should get back
Put
to...
a pin in it. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Sorry.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
I bet he's stringing all the girls along like that anyway.
Now this is interesting. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Quiet, Gregory.
I never would have guessed.
That is the door to Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
What the fuck do I say to Carlisle? I feel completely blindsided here. I have no idea what's going on. It's all gone. No, she's calm as ice. It's just not natural. Nobody's that calm. It's gonna end in murder, I'm telling you. What the hell is that? Hey, let go of the lateral basket.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlisle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Hey, how are you?
Excuse me, sir. Seems like you're not cleared to come through here. Sorry. What the...
Looks like we could use a case evac on my 20. Over.
Oh, fuck! Hey, we need some help here. Please, just go and get some help. Out of control. You need to do something.
What's going on?
You need to help me. Some tosser is making a
Contact!
scene.
Stay cool now.
Whoa!
You're gonna regret this! I got him! Right there! I want in on... What the...
Whoa! That's reckless behavior, sir. Can't tolerate that. Both hands behind...
Wake up! Something's very wrong.
Delta! Move to flank! No, no, no! What the hell? Command, how do you read me? Over. Someone is acting up. He needs to be set straight. Oh, no. What happened? Oh, are you okay?
Hello, this is Cassandra Cox, Edward's ex-wife. I don't know what's going on at your house, but Edward is losing it again. He seems to believe that Alexa has come back from the dead, and that he has to write the eulogy for some make-believe funeral event. I still have the restraining order on him, so whoever gets this message now that Alexa is dead better get him under control. Otherwise, I see no other way than to get the police involved. Cassandra again. Listen, somebody at your end needs to act now. Edward is really acting out. He's leaving message after message on my phone. What if the kids pick up when he's like this? This is exactly why I got that restraining order in the first place. The man has some serious issues. If I get one more call, I'll report it. I've had it. Enough.
I need you to keep your head down if you want to stay alive. It's not safe here.
Yes, okay.
Oh, what is this, sir? Mister!
Command, corridor all clear. Relocating.
Ah! Calling in!
Please, you need to leave now, for your own safety.
Of injury.
Actually,
Burnsby might.
yeah,
All right, later.
Yeah, keep it real.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Cornered! Danger on contact! Yep, got it! No!
That's Madame Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the traffic unarmed.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Greetings, sir.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards? The Constant? But that must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it. The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Sir.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Madam Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madam Carlyle. He's in a right state. So, unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear.
Oh, no, my aim.
Madam Carlyle is still going ahead with her staged funeral tomorrow, and she wants to inspect the arrangements. How about it, 47? You feel up to giving her the grand tour of her final rest?
Horrible. Safer for everyone if I just wait here till he says he's ready for Madam.
I need to work on my aim. I'll never get rid of those stupid birds.
Sure of that.
What was that noise? Come on, give me a break. Damn birds. If I could just get a clear hit on those nests.
Using my reputation.
What the hell was that? Jesus Christ!
How can you be so sure no one goes blabbering about this ridiculous fake funeral event? I run a serious business. If this gets out...
Have you met Madam Carlyle?
Not yet, no.
Well, you don't want to go against that one, I can assure you.
Don't you look at me like that.
This may be any other day for you, but for me this is highly irregular.
Just doing my job, sir.
You'd think Madame Carlyle would have the decency to tell me the funeral was a scam before engaging my services. I'd never have accepted to be part of this. Money isn't everything.
How are you today, sir?
Finally, the birds are gone. Just run through everything before calling Madame Carlyle down.
I'll check it out.
Are you alive? Oh, I can't deal with this. I'm getting someone else. Security! You need to deal with this guy right away.
Wake up! Act like you give a shit! What's going on here? What happened? Someone is being really annoying. Do something before it escalates. Thanks for your call.
Finally, the birds are gone. Just run through everything before calling Madame Carlyle down.
Why are you doing this?
Hey, you! Surrender or die! Second chance, buddy! Get on the prepare to die!
Finally, the birds are gone. The birds are gone, and I'm ready to see Madame Carlyle now.
Good, I'll let her know. Mr. Parsons is ready to see Madame Carlyle.
Listen up, everybody. I need you to leave now. Madame Carlyle will be here shortly.
Well done, 47. Madame Carlyle is on her way. I wonder how she will like her final resting ground.
I'm gonna take you down.
Mr. Parsons, I don't like to be kept waiting. I trust we can be efficient now I'm here.
I can be very efficient.
Please acknowledge.
Madame
Come
Carlyle.
in, command. Someone's making trouble. Possibly high on drugs.
What are you doing here? What an awful idea.
security
I want it removed before the ceremony
okay?
tomorrow. Hey, I've got it. I must say I don't care much for the choice of flowers either. I need a moment to consider what I want.
Yes, still looking. We'll be out.
What's that podium? I find that having family members do the eulogy is more often than not a toe-cringing affair. I've never understood the need to publicly display grief. A person died. Most natural thing in the world. No need to make an emotional spectacle of it. I hope you have planned for one of those.
No, I prefer to keep it simple.
And the gravestone. Granite. Solid. No fuss. I like it. Well done, Mr. Parsons. I approve.
Yes, it will mark your grave beautifully.
So, to sum up, I expect you to remove my picture from the memorial. That was an absolutely horrendous idea. Very unfit for these historical surroundings. This is my ancestral burial ground. Simple and clean is how we've always gone about it, and how it will be this time as well.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Are you guys planning to use the whole ground at Oval?
Yes, there's so much to do before the funeral tomorrow.
And the woman isn't even dead. It's too bad we're not allowed to tell. That would make a great story at the pub tonight.
Oh, don't say that. Don't even think in that.
I will have to check you if you want to pass.
47.
Okay?
They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Good morning, 47. Your destination is the Italian coastal town of Sapienza, where our client, L'Avventura Pictures, is shooting a superhero epic based on the cult graphic novel The Icon. Your target is Dino Bosco, the film's director and leading man. A washed-up character actor, Bosco sees The Icon as his big comeback. Unfortunately, his rampant perfectionism and complete disregard for the budget has left L'Avventura on the verge of bankruptcy. Still, he doggedly refuses to wrap the production. L'Avventura cannot fire Bosco without violating their contract. That is why they have asked us to retire him before the whole studio goes belly up. I will leave you to prepare. Good evening, 47. Your destination is Sapienza, Italy. Your target is Marco Abbiati, a wealthy businessman returning to his hometown to run for mayor. A snake-tongued, right-wing populist with mafia ties and money to burn, Abbiati is already comfortably ahead in the polls. However, beneath his silk suits, Abbiati is a callous thug, and organized crime is certain to follow in his wake. Our client, the renowned bioengineer Silvio Caruso, sees Abbiati as a threat, not just to his ancestral town, but the entire country, and he has asked us to dispose of this would-be patrician. I will leave you to prepare. Marco Abbiati is throwing a political rally at the beach to gain young voters, and getting close to him unnoticed might prove difficult, so pay attention. Men like Abbiati always have private scores to settle, away from the public eye. Good luck, 47.
Yes, perfect.
Marco Abbiati is throwing a...
I'm in trouble. Look over here. Yeah, wonderful. Great. Got it. Thank you. Right in the camera. Right in the...
Now head towards the next. Marco Abbiati is throwing a political rap.
Oh, you look fantastic, Mr. Abbiati. Just a little bit to the left. Yes, right there. Hold it. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Knock it down. Now head towards an exit.
Marco Abbiati is throwing a political rally.
On the drug end, it's over here. Yes, wonderful. Great. Got it, thank you. Perfect. Got it.
Mark it down. Now head towards an exit. Marco Abbiati is thrown.
Oh, you look fantastic, Mr. Abbiati. Just a little bit silly. Yes,
Mark it down. Now head towards an exit.
Roger. Help! I need help! What? Get back to the door, folks. Go, man. Our visual too. Whoa! Some kind of
Excellent work, 47. The money has been wired to your account.
Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is Marrakesh, Morocco. Your targets, Kong Tuao Quang, head of a Chinese construction conglomerate, and Mathieu Mendola, chief architect at Tuao Quang's biggest rival, Hamilton Lowe. Mendola plans to double-cross his employer and leak non-disclosable company documents to Tuao Quang, including the confidential offer for a multi-billion-dollar real estate project. In response, Hamilton Lowe has requested that we eliminate both men and send their competition a clear message. Kong has rented a rooftop patio for the meeting, but the location is as of yet unclear. So track them and eliminate them, and reclaim the documents. Good luck, 47. Good afternoon.